Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to run it to the right. Picks up the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
29 Philly.
Gonna run it. It's Strickland. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something that you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. The inside handoff. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Turning it on! He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Caught behind the line. It's Gunderson. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for us.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Using his legs to buy some time. Breaks the tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Loses 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They just keep firing. Got his man. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looks as if he's going to run it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You've got to be able to game tackle this guy. We see it every week. He makes people miss, and you just saw it on that last play. He's unbelievable in the open field. He can cut on a dime, and with that run, he's got this offense now set up down close to the goal line.
He's going for the goal line, and it's in for a touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This offense defense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's caught. It's Williams. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the sticks, it's Johnson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard it. He's got a chance to be really, really good, talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rush. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over North Texas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football. You try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. One more snap coming before halftime. Taylor wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Spin move. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense onto the field again. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Third down coming up.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Strickland. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Strickland. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Defense going all in to stop the run. The option look. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, You failed on first and second, but on third down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it off. To the 45-yard line. First and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers want to move quickly. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella is always open.
And the D denied them on second and goal. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. Turning it on. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Give to the back. wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period.
Convoy. 42 Spider. 4 ready.
Gonna run it. It's Strickland. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Clear. Clear. Down. High.
Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been...
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to...
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going with the counter play here. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, it's nice when you can buy some space coming out of your own end zone with a nice productive run.
Snap the ball thinking about make sure we don't get a safety, and now all of a sudden you've got a drive started. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's caught! Touchdown, Memphis!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what
he's looking, pressure's coming, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Blasted as he lets it go.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He wants to change this route. Try to get it to the edge. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
3rd down coming up.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Balls and fired complete. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 24 over North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Scrambling away.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. I mean, a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Right down the middle. Face the grab. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Memphis picking up the tempo. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.